Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, I'm Nur Batisha binti Muhammad Isnizam and I'm from 3 Al-Azhar. In this video, I'm gonna explain a little further for the topic stimuli and responses. So there are two subtopics. For the 1.1 is the eye. It is most likely about the structure of an eye, whether it is a simple structure or a more detailed structure of the eye. And for the 1.2, the last subtopic is about the mechanism of sight. In this, I'm going to explain how our eyes can see things, how we can see things in this world. So for the eye. Our eyes are responsible for 4/5 of all the information our brain receives. Here are the simple structure of the eye. As you guys can see in the picture, there are 4 labels. First, the eyelid, pupil, sclera, and also iris. So what is a pupil? The pupil. The pupil is to control the amount of light entering the eye and also light reflect. The iris is to control the amount of light that enters the eye by opening and closing the pupil. It uses muscle to change the size of the pupil. Last is the sclera, the opaque, fibrous, tough, protective outer layer of the eye. It is directly continuous with the cornea in front and with the sheath covering the optic nerve behind. The sclera provides protection and also it provides form. Structure of the eye. As you guys can notice, the picture in this slide is more detailed than the one in the previous slide. So it has 10 labels: sclera, choroid, retina, optic nerve, vitreous humor, ciliary muscle, iris, aqueous humor, cornea, and lens. So what is the lens? The lens, a clear disc-like structure that helps to focus light on the retina. It can do this because it is adjustable and uses a muscle called the ciliary muscle. So this is a ciliary muscle. The ciliary muscle. Okay, the one that here. Okay. So then the ciliary muscle. It can change shape and help us focus on objects at different distances. The optic nerve. The optic nerve is at the back of the eye. Okay. Nerve impulses can then carry information about that image, the one that we see, to the brain through the optic nerve. The sclera, a white part of the eye forming an outer layer that protects everything inside. As I mentioned earlier, a sclera provides protection and also it provides form. The retina senses light and creates electrical impulses that are sent through the optic nerve to the brain. The choroid, layer of the eye that lies between the retina and the sclera, made up of layers of blood vessels that nourish the back of the eye. The vitreous humor, a clear gel that fills the space between the lens and the retina. And last, the aqueous humor, a liquid which sits in a chamber behind the cornea. Mechanism of sight. This is the last subtopic for the video. So this is a picture that I came up from the textbook. So I'm going to explain. Light enters the eye through the cornea. This is the clear dome-shaped surface that covers the front of the eye. So the light rays from an object enter enter the eye through the cornea, the one that is clear and dome shaped. Okay. From the cornea, the light passes through the pupil, and then passes through the pupil. The iris, or the colored part of your eye, controls the amount of light passing through. Then, from there, it then hits the lens. This is the clear structure inside the eye that focuses light rays onto the retina. So the lens in the picture is this one. Yes, the one. I'm sorry. The one that is blue. So yeah, this one. I'm just gonna write a dot here. Yeah, this one. Okay. Next, light passes through the vitreous humor. This is the clear jelly-like substance that fills the center of the eye. It helps to keep the eye round in shape. Okay. So in the picture, the vitreous humor is in red. It's not in red. It's in orange in color. Okay. So finally, the light reaches the retina. The one that is yellow. Yeah. This is the light-sensitive nerve layer that lines the back of the eye. Here, the image is inverted. Okay. So, the optic nerve is then responsible for carrying the signals to the visual cortex of the brain. The visual cortex turns the signal into image, for example, our vision. So, the brain. And our brain is not like interpret, it produce it. Kinda like, never mind. So that's all from me. Thank you. And yeah, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye.